This update once again shows that Alberta continues to have economic momentum despite global uncertainty, with a projected surplus of $12.3 billion and debt repayment of $13.4 billion. Going forward, we're projecting a surplus of $5.6 billion for 23-24 and $5.3 billion in 24-25. Even so, our priorities remain the same: reduce the debt, save for the future, and help Albertans struggling with rising costs due to inflation. We must maintain balance and strengthen the province's finances, and not to fuel inflation with excessive spending that can't be sustained in the long term. We must use the surplus wisely to benefit Albertans both today and into the future. To that end, as the Premier announced in her State of the Province speech this past Tuesday, we're committing to more affordability measures to help Albertans struggling with rising inflation, supported by an additional $2.8 billion in new funding over 3 years. The Premier spoke of indexing social support programs, payments for each child and most seniors, making permanent the fuel tax suspension program, and more. My colleague Matt Jones, the new Minister of Affordability and Utilities, is leading the charge on the new package of real relief measures to help all Albertans, but especially targeting seniors, families, and people on social support programs. I also look forward, as President of Treasury Board and Minister of Finance, to working with my Cabinet and caucus colleagues to develop a new fiscal framework and surplus strategy to serve Albertans. This framework will ensure responsible fiscal management and stability, and will consist of debt reduction, savings, and infrastructure considerations. This work builds on the 3 fiscal anchors we set in 2019. First, we commit to a balanced budget, ensuring we're no longer borrowing from future generations. Second, we will continue to reduce our debt load, helping us to meet our commitment to keep Alberta's net debt to GDP ratio below 30%. Our ratio will be about 9.9% by March 31st, 2023, well below all other provinces. Friends, Alberta has the strongest balance sheet today of any province. And third, we are successfully bringing our spending levels in line with other provinces. And by keeping our spending in check, we will ensure our programs and top quality services are sustainable for future generations. This is a very substantial package, and it's not the first affordability relief that we've provided Albertans as a government. Of course, as you know, we suspended fuel taxes early in 2022. We provided previously electricity rebates. We provided significant affordability relief. And every Albertan is going to benefit from these measures, and particularly from the electricity rebate provisions, but also from the fuel tax suspension. That really matters. That's $1.3 billion of additional relief on an annualized basis, if of course it's in place all year. And we've committed to ensure that the fuel tax will be completely suspended between January 1st and June 30th, with the triggers kicking back in the future, but the fuel tax suspension program made permanent. So the answer is, this is a very substantial package. I mean, obviously, the budget 2023, there'll be considerations around that budget, and I won't presuppose all the decisions. This is a very substantial package, and every Albertan will benefit from this package.